Yo, this dude's got a huge problem. And when something like this happens, this guy's got to roll up. I just had an argument with my homie's dad here that wants to stick his nose in stuff he doesn't need to stick his nose in. Because that's what JR does. I got a huge problem. We got another Gil Myes, y'all. Anybody's from my area knows exactly who I'm talking about. If you don't know, you're going to learn. He's a slumlord. And I've said this multiple times already. Where is it at, bro? That ain't it. What'd you do with it? Oh, duh. This is an eviction notice. Anybody's been watching this stuff for about a month now knows that there was somebody here that made a promise to me and my buddy that's in prison that land contract, the lease is on this place for the land contract for here. But this slumlord, Scrooge from Wapak, is trying to get me to have to leave here until Dave gets out, right? I have nowhere to go. Because Deanna wanted to run off after years ago. Yeah, Deanna, your sister told on you that years ago in the 80s or something, she had a boyfriend or something at that time, that she promised she was going to pay the bills until they got out. But 2 months before they got out, she took off. History repeats itself a lot, yo. Legendary, the song. Might as well play it real quick. I've been talking about this a lot lately. If I don't come up with $550 by January 15th, I don't know what's going to happen. And this guy's being a Scrooge and impatient because he's the love of greed, the love of money. He wants me to have to leave until Dave gets out because he's getting no money right now. Well, there's a land contract between my buddy Dave and his Scrooge that he is supposed to send to me to let me see what it says. Well, guess what, Scrooge? You haven't sent the land contract to what it says. So, J.R. Harbor, you can call whoever you want to try to get me to leave, but J.R. Harbor, you are actually making it easier for the owner to try to take over this place so he can try to fix it up and then sell it or re-rent on a land contract behind Dave's back. I know what's going on, J.R. Harbor, who sticks his nose in everybody's business. Yeah. He drives around all damn day, driving around people's houses just to be nosy. Who does that? Yeah, Princess Doorbell Indica Johnson. I might talk about people, but guess what? I really don't like talking about people. So, Princess Doorbell, stop getting emotional and listen to the words, not the sound. Stop assuming, because when people assume, how do you spell the word assume? A-S-S-U-M-E. And I learned this off of TikTok. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. So instead of being retarded and going to get a drink because of all these emotional triggers that are going on, this guy is going to be smart, chill out, and keep giving this God the situation like I'm supposed to, like I'm doing on YouTube and venting about my problems, because people don't do that, especially with addictive personalities like I have, especially since I'm a restoring alcoholic. I've never really had a life, so how am I recovering from it? Think about it. I'm restoring my heart with God is what I'm doing. There's a difference, but there's not. I need people's help to get this slumlord to leave us alone. His name is Chad from Wapak. Anybody know Chad Van Burris from Wapak? Wapakoneta, Ohio? He's the one that's being a Scrooge right now. He just used somebody else to try and intimidate me the day before Christmas, which I don't really even care about Christmas, but still. He's being a Scrooge because nobody's put money in his bank account this month. When Dave's lived here for 7 straight years, yeah, he's been in prison for 1.5 years, but Deanna made a promise until 2 months before he's about to get out. Hopefully he gets out next month. I need him out. I need him home. He needs to come home to his home. And as far as I know, there's an agreement that Dave's not going to lose the place. But it's absolutely wrong what this guy's doing. Trying to make me leave just because he's got no money coming in his pocket. I can't make any money. I have the messages from this dude. His name Chad Van Burris from Ballpark. Yeah, buddy. I wouldn't start nothing with me, huh? You might get talked all over you. Guys, I have a distant cousin that watches this guy from Australia. The other side of the world. Yeah, I'm sarcastic. Have you guys seen my middle name on here? Dude. It's really duh. I texted the dude because I tried to call him. I said, keep ignoring, dude. You are on bullshit. I don't cater. I don't. Sorry, grandmother. Dawson. All right, stop saying sorry because you might do it again. Just say, I'm going to try not to say stuff again, Grandmother Dawson. But he's going to say, no one's ignoring you, but we have nothing to say unless you have cash. If you text me a picture of $550 that you have for me, I'll be happy to instruct you how to pay it. Guess what, bro? I already know how to do it. I'm always one step, or try to be one step ahead of it. I said, yes, we do. Basically, I'm saying we have some. You have not sent the contract because you have something to hide. I know how to pay it, but there's no money because nobody wants their house torn up for holidays. Nobody wants a bathroom redone during December. Where's the contract, dude? You told Dave and me you were sending it in the mail. He said it 2 weeks ago. He was going to send the contract of this house for Dave. JR has nothing to do with this property and none of his business of what goes on. Stop going through Peanut Gallery to try and intimidate me to leave. See you in court on January 15th. You can't close up the property until a judge hears the case. Get your heart right with God, Scrooge. That was for the slumlord of Florence. Somebody call me. Hey, Dave's on the phone, yo. I gotta go.
Call from David Harbor.